Welcome back, guys. Legs B. Today's the session you haven't seen yet in detail. So we are going to go over it. I have gone back to my original split and I will do a separate video explaining that and giving you the reasons why. But that's for another time. Right now, we've got legs B to get stuck into. So, starting with exercise number 1, seated hamstring curl. We've got Cybex, we've got Prime, we've got Atlantis. So I've got 3 different choices. Today, we are opting with Cybex. So, game time, guys. I've warmed up, ready to go. We've got Aaron behind the camera. We've got Joe over from Manchester, one of my clients that will be doing Classic this year. As you can see, he's a unit, so he's going to do well. Still got some growing to do, but it's coming, so very much looking forward to it. One of our boys, Ali, he's here as well, so we'll get to see him stripped off. Bit of posing check in a little bit as well. So for now, guys, it's game time. Let's get it. Okay, right. We have got something new, guys. Delivery time. Hard body accessories and my favorite lifting straps. All right, guys, so these are brand new. Brandon told me he was sending some over, but I don't know what it was yet. These are actually super cool. I like that. Is this nude? What colour is this? Yeah, definitely tan. These are epic, so I'm going to use these today myself, and we'll have got one for the ladies as well. Whoop. Use code KUBA at checkout, KUBA. Aaron will get info above. These are actually pink, so these are, yeah, they're pink. So these are going to be for Meg. Aaron, give it a present from me. In case you wondered, this is how you put lifting straps on. And these actually get better the more you use them. Trust me, so they are proper. Especially because they're a little bit longer. Showing your RDL and stuff, the fucking class, yeah. Brand new Train by JP drop. Old school t-shirts back in. Kuba 10 for yours. These are my favourites. They will sell out. When they sell out, don't blame me. Get on it. Kuba 10, you know the discount. Try your feet a little bit wider, just a little bit wider. Right, let's see how that feels. That's a bit better. Pause here and drive. Hip shift, hip shift, hip shift, hip shift. Hip shift and drive. Good. Sometimes you go over and then you try to get more range through just... Yeah. Range of motion for any RDL is determined by your hip. The second you can't have that hip travel further back, the set is over. If you want a lower back extension, we do a lower back extension. Either way, this is still going to hit your lower back a lot, but we want to have a balance where... Exactly. We want to keep it more so on the hamstring loop. Should feel a lot better now going into RDL now. And if you're having lower back pump problems, one, minimising that range of motion a little bit, and two, having some blood here, think about it then. This is going to take more brunt of the loading as well, in that isometric. Not really had a good night of sleep last night, but honestly, I feel amazing. Not had any extra caffeine. I did manage to get a little nap before the training though, so that always helps. I'm very productive at the moment. Because I'm waking up at 5:30 again, all my work's getting boxed off super early, so one day I'm going to have to get Aaron to stop at mine night before, and we'll do a proper full day in the life. Documentary style. We'll get that done for you. Get a breath back first. Right guys, so you might have wondered why I did the assisted pull-up before my RDLs. What I found personally, having a bit of a pump in my upper back not only keeps me safer in doing an RDL, but it minimises any feeling I get in my lower back, because my upper back is a little bit more engaged and it allows me to brace better through my upper back, meaning that I can just focus on hip hinging with my lower back taking the least loading possible. Your erectors will always work, inevitably, but you want to make sure that your set is ended through muscular failure, not your lower back giving in for a pump. And a couple of ways to do that. One, get a juicy upper back pump. Two, make sure you keep the range of motion with your hip. So range of motion is determined by full hip flexion. So your distance at which the hip can travel back. The second you cannot push that hip over back, that's your range of motion. You then change direction and extend through the hip. Like that. This is how you use the lifting straps. Hook it under and over and over again. Grip it and then you twist like this. Now the grip is out of it. Don't forget guys, whenever you train back or a hip hinge, you're not trying to train your grip. You're either trying to train your lats or glutes. So use your lifting straps and use them correctly. Oh! 80 today. I'm going to do a heavy set and then a back off set pause. Lying hamstring curl. I do this every single session. I don't need any more upsets. I literally go straight into this. I've got my numbers to work with. I know exactly what I need to do. I know my setup. I'm very familiar with it, so it's game time. No wasting time. Time's too fucking precious. Strong today. That's what we love. So guys, we've got Ali here. Pretty much just started his prep, and he's definitely moving forward very, very fast. Which initially, when we start prep, that's what we want. We want to start quite intense, and then towards the back end of the prep, that's when we slow things down and allow the rate of loss to actually get a little bit slower, just to preserve muscle tissue and stay a little bit stronger. Now, Ali, he's one of the top educators in UK, so get on his Instagram, check out some of his content, it's fucking superb. It makes it so much easier working with a coach with that sort of skill set, because his understanding of everything that we do is just second to none. So it's pretty much robotic in a way, and the results always show. Right guys, so exercise sequence. Exercise number 1, seated hamstring curl. Exercise number 2, dumbbell RDL. Amazing movement. The reason why I am doing RDLs to begin with for both sessions at the moment, I am prioritizing my hip hinge to improve it. If you want to improve any exercise or any body part, to a degree you have to train it more frequently. Training is a skill. One way you develop a skill is through doing something more often. So if you have a weakness in your training, if you have a weakness in any of the exercises, simply program them in more frequently and prioritize them. This is the reason why I am starting an RDL. Secondly, my quads, I feel like respond quite well with less volume and therefore I can afford to deprioritize them slightly in favour of my hamstrings and hip hinges. Write that one down. So following on from dumbbell RDL, light hamstring curl. Main reason, more hamstring volume. Second reason, decompresses your spine as well. So ideal after a hip hinge. And then we'll start the quads. Leg extension, leg press, hack squat. Extremely simple, bread and butter movements, but they do a fantastic job. The boys did do a set extension. They are in a surplus. They've got calories to facilitate that kind of work. I don't, I'm in a deficit. So no set extensions for me, no reps past failure, but we'll still get hard work done. So last warm-up set, let's game time next set. Out, the big guns for this horrible set. So back off set now. What you'll notice is every set that we do put some emphasis on taking a little bit of pause in the stretch. This set now, we're actually going to do a 2 count in the stretch, so proper fucking pause reps. Try it out. Again, sole purpose of that, to a degree you limit load exposure, but you also capitalize on the portion of the rep that is the hardest. I don't need research to tell me that. I've been doing these pause reps pretty much for 4 or 5 years now. So research is only just catching up to what we've already been doing for years. Proof's in the pudding, guys. session wrap up. So recap on the session. We have done seated hamstring curl, RDL, lying hamstring curl, leg extension, leg press, hack squat. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 working sets in total, which is at the moment pretty much max of what I can recover from every 5 days. Any more, my legs just simply would not be ready enough to train them in 5 days' time. Tremendous session, to be honest. Feel great. I feel like I could have kept going, but now is definitely not the time. You have to know when to quit ahead. Even if you are feeling good, whether you're in prep or off season, that does not give you the green card or the go ahead to do more. More is not better, better is better. So focus on quality of your sets. Progressed all my sets, doing extra here would not be warranted. Now, Meg, my darling, she's behind me, come here. Changes and updates for Meg. Meg is getting very close now. Today, her pictures and video, I do look at her every other day. I didn't look at it today in person, did I? But I did yesterday. And based off where she is now, she's going to be ready in 2 weeks, which is 2 weeks ahead of the show, which is exactly what I planned for. She is at a point now though where her programming will have to change slightly just because of how lean she is. So hack squat now is going to get pulled out. The remainder of the session will stay the same, apart from a small change, removing the actual bands, which now at this point, she doesn't have the power to work in that range quite as much as she will have in the lengthen range. So the main feedback that I asked her today was, how did your session progress as a whole? She was able to take slight progression in hamstring curls. She was able to put some good sets in her leg extensions and even progression in lying hamstring curl. So the performance drop today is mainly down to 1, loss of body weight because you are a lot lighter, and 2, she's pretty depleted and she is much leaner. So now it's going to be a case of adjusting the training volume, even potentially adjusting the exercise selection slightly to accommodate where she's at. Key now is preserving muscle. To preserve muscle, you only need very little volume. So guys, write that one down. 3 knowledge tips here. You're going to be coaches off the back of this Instagram, so keep getting on that, guys. You're probably going to need to eat tomorrow as well, because you look like, even from this morning, I keep telling her yesterday when I seen her in cinema yesterday morning, she actually posted me yesterday morning, and then I seen her as the day went on, her face got thinner and thinner. Her body weight's been dropping down. She did see a new weight low today. She wasn't quite ready to feed today, but off the back of today's session, and off the back of looking at her face now, she's probably going to need to, tomorrow, she's probably going to need to back off steps, have a day where she does as little as possible, which means I'll have to take the dogs out, which I don't mind. Zena actually walks really well. C's on the other hand is annoying. And then she's probably going to need to do a little bit more food tomorrow so that she can keep pushing forward. When you get to a certain point in body fat, it's a game of pushing and pulling, where you've got to dig, you've got to get flat, you've got to have days like she has had yesterday and today, but it's not a case of just driving into the ground. That's not going to bring the best physique to a stage. What will bring for the best physique to the stage is a combination of everything, condition, size, shape, and I think we're nailing that so far. So, bit of an update from me on Meg. I'm done for the session. Quick look at Joe as well. Joe, let's get stripped off so I can have a look in there, please. Yeah, on that note, guys, like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. It's been a great one. Appreciate you all. Take care for now. That's it. And just tilt this way, tilt this way. No. Tilt your upper body this way. Yes. And open. Oh, yeah. Open wider. Open, more. Try and spread these elbows right fucking out. Excellent. Yeah. Very nice. Drop that shoulder down and bring that around a bit more. Yeah. Chest up. That's better. Beautiful. Very nice. That shot's come up so much. Your legs have come up so much as well. Both. I feel like the most thing is palm is legs and arms. Yeah. I'm gonna tinker about with your split a little bit as well this week. I'll send you over what I've got in mind. Yeah, it'll be nice. Yeah.
Happy?